Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a Brooke and Ridge. Poppy pays Luna a visit in prison. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for the week of November 4th to 8th indicate that Brooke Logan will lose it as soon as she receives information about what transpired at Forrester Creations. Brooke would believe there must have been a misunderstanding because Steffy Forrester fired Hope Logan and told her to leave the building right away. Brooke will not believe this adds up, even though Ridge Forrester will support Steffy's decision to fire Hope. Brooke will undoubtedly support Hope, who maintained that, despite appearances, she wasn't seducing John Finn Finnegan. Ridge, on the other hand, will make it apparent that Hope cannot continue doing this, and will contend that Hope was unable to provide any other justification. As far as Ridge is concerned, Hope's pursuit of Steffy's spouse is unacceptable. Brooke will argue that Ridge is mistaken because she is aware that Hope is now much more interested in Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, than Finn. Will Brooke keep quiet as she promised or reveal Hope's most recent affair with Carter? Will Spencer want to hear about Elektra Forrester? As he tries to find out more about Elektra's background and personality, Will is going to engage in some serious flirting. After that, Katie Logan will see Bill Spencer, where they will ultimately talk about the entire Luna Nozawa story. Eventually, when Katie mulls on the tragedy of it all, Poppy Nozawa's name will appear. Although Katie will be happy that Bill is no longer embroiled in the controversy, she will detest that he got caught in the midst. Katie doesn't want Bill to be romantically involved with her anymore, despite her sympathy for Poppy and her situation. In addition, Poppy visits Luna in prison in B&B's weekly preview video, where Luna appears taken aback by her mother's presence. Poppy will always love her daughter, and may express that soon enough, despite her disappointment with Luna's behavior. Stay tuned for more predictions on all the turmoil and mayhem. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, the week of November 4th to 8th will offer some intense confrontations and major surprises. According to Friday, November 1st spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Katie Logan noticed Hope Logan in the design office looking distressed and asked what was wrong. Steffy orders Hope out of the building and calls rival a naughty name. Katie acted as though Ridge Forrester would resolve the matter after Hope acknowledged that Steffy Forrester had fired her, calling it absurd. Katie believes Steffy would eventually come to the conclusion that John Finn Finnegan was simply in the wrong location at the wrong time. But Hope provided updates on the entire lingerie scenario. Carter Walton, meanwhile, met with Eric Forrester and re-energized his premium brand expansion. Eric, however, rejected Carter's suggestion since he wanted to concentrate on their identity as a fashion brand. Carter appeared worried when he received a text from Hope and hurried back to the office. She returned with Hope and joined Taylor Hayes, Steffy, and Ridge in the CEO's office. Steffy insisted that Hope was finished at Forrester Creations, and that Ridge concurred with her. Steffy thought Hope's justifications were flimsy and called her just another slut from the valley, despite Hope's repeated denials that she had attempted to woo Finn. Steffy phoned Charlie Weber, Dick Christie, to escort Hope out of the building because she wanted her out of there right now. Steffy threatened to bar Hope from entering Forrester Creations once more, and instructed Charlie to confiscate her badge. Ridge believed it would be best if Hope left, even though Hope urged him to realize that Steffy's resentment was speaking. Hope was humiliated in front of a group of female Forrester employees, who were enjoying cake for a birthday celebration outside in the corridor. In the end, though, Hope spoke about growing up there and contributing to the company's history. Hope exaggerated the contributions made by Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, over the years because she felt like she belonged there. Hope stated she was happy to be a Logan, and that Steffy's opinion of her meant nothing, as she confronted her competitor. Even Stephanie Forrester, Steffy's adored grandmother, eventually agreed with it, but Hope mockingly questioned whether Steffy had forgotten. When Ridge announced it was time to leave, Hope finally boarded the elevator and sobbed as the doors closed. Hope was clearly feeling very overwhelmed by everything that had happened. Although Taylor acknowledged that it was difficult to see, she knew it had to be done. Steffy thanked Ridge for helping her and maintained that Hope did it to herself. Carter swooped in his expensive car outside the Forrester building and hopped out to check on Hope. Hope pointed out that no one stopped her when she claimed that Steffi had dismissed her and taken away her line. Carter gave Hope a hug and assured her that everything would be all right when she requested if he could just get her out of there. As Hope and Carter had a passionate kiss, jazzy music played. Carter looked at the Forrester Creations logo while cradling Hope and asserting that they were not getting away with this. Our B&B forecasts indicate that Carter will stop at nothing to hold Steffi and Ridge accountable for Hope's suffering. Don't miss all the surprising news that awaits Hope's opponents at Forrester, as spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Carter will continue to demonstrate his commitment to her. The Bold and the Beautiful recap for Friday, November 1, 2024, including Hope's humiliating plank, Steffi's lies, and Carter's FC retaliation, is officially available. As everyone watches Hope Logan Annika Noel is dismissed in today's episode and let out of the building. Highlights of The Bold and the Beautiful recap. Forrester, Steffi regarding Ridge Forrester, Finnegan is dishonest. Carter Walton also promises Forrester Creations retribution. Forrester, Steffi is done with Hope, according to the Friday, November 1 Finnegan's Rage B&B recap. Taylor Hayes does not hold Steffi accountable. Ridge believes there must be a miscommunication. Steffi looks in awe. Miscommunication? Steffi yells, "I just walked in on Hope lying on top of my husband in lingerie." Steffi believes Hope has an obsession. Steffi is finished. Steffi wants Ridge's help after firing Hope. As she puts on her clothes, Hope reflects on the recent events. Heather Tom's character Katie Logan enters. Later, Katie would like to eat with Hope. Hope says she is unable to. Katie is aware that something is not right. Hope claims she was dismissed by Steffi. Carter and Hope build a competing fashion house by stealing Elektra, Ivy and Zend? The abruptly animated COO Carter Walton Lawrence St. Victor has caused tension behind closed doors at FC, according to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful B&B. Carter has come out of his shell to advocate for turning the business into a high-end shop. Carter believes FC can be so much more than just a fashion house. He can't stop talking about his vision, which has begun to irritate people. The brave and the lovely Carter Walton is full of ideas, according to spoilers. Specifically, Steffi Forrester, played by Jacqueline McInnes Wood, is fed up with Carter's crude recommendations on how to make her family's business better. Carter's defense of Hope Logan's, Annika Noel, HFDF line exacerbates the situation. She had no idea that behind her back, these two are steaming up the windows at FC. B&B spoilers. The powerhouse is Forrester Creations. Steffi discovered Hope teasing her husband Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, on the October 30th episode. When Steffi discovered Hope on top of Finn, both of them on a desk, she was devastated. Hope was wearing a negligee. Did we mention that? We don't think Steffi will believe that the entire incident was an accident. After changing into something flimsy, Hope came out from behind a screen, stumbled, and fell directly on top of a startled Finn, while she was dreaming of seducing Carter in some lingerie. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Steffi Forrester's caution. Steffi might make snap judgments and dismiss Hope. If this occurs, they might create a competing business using jewelry designs by Elektra Forrester, Linnea Grace, and Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer. Carter, Hope, Ivy and Elektra could start small and build a competing fashion house at FC, even if he planned to establish a massive luxury empire. B&B spoilers. Will Carter step down? Since Zend Forrester Dominguez, Delon Demetz, was the most excited by Carter's strategy, it wouldn't be shocking if they also recruited him. Heck, if she and Ridge Forrester, Torsten K. start arguing about Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, even Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang could sign up. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Does Steffi Forrester get things started? Carter has nothing to lose by leaving FC, because he is willing to invest his own funds in his initiatives. Stay tuned, and we'll keep you updated once November sweeps begins, as explosive show spoilers hint that a furious Steffi might launch a mass exodus from FC. Katie's surprise visit and Hope's heartache. Katie Logan stumbles upon Hope Logan looking visibly shaken in the Forrester design office. Concerned, Katie presses for details, and Hope tearfully reveals the devastating news. Steffi has fired her. Katie is shocked and outraged, calling the decision ridiculous and expressing her belief that Ridge Forrester will sort this mess out. Hope fills her aunt in on the situation with John Finnegan, explaining how it's all just a misunderstanding. Katie tries to reassure her, suggesting that Steffi may come to her senses, realizing that Finn was merely in the wrong place at the wrong time. But it's clear Hope's confidence has taken a hit, and she's starting to wonder if anyone will come to her defense. Carter's proposal rejected, but his attention turns to Hope. Meanwhile, Carter Walton is having his own uphill battle. In a meeting with Eric Forrester, Carter pitches a bold vision for expanding the Forrester luxury brand. Yet, Eric quickly shuts down the proposal, emphasizing that Forrester Creations should stay true to its roots as a fashion house. Just as Carter receives this professional blow, he gets a text from Hope and rushes out of the meeting, sensing something is terribly wrong. The stakes are higher than ever as Carter's loyalty shifts away from the Forresters and focuses squarely on Hope. Hope faces off with Steffi and the Forresters. Hope confronts Steffi in the CEO office, where Ridge and Taylor Hayes are also present. Steffi, resolute in her decision, announces that Hope is officially done at Forrester Creations. Despite Hope's attempts to explain her innocence, Steffi won't hear it. Accusing Hope of seducing Finn, Steffi escalates the situation, going so far as to hurl a nasty insult, branding Hope as just another slut from the valley. To make things worse, Steffi calls security to ensure that Hope is removed from the building. When Charlie Weber arrives, Steffi instructs him to take Hope's badge and bar her from Forrester Creations indefinitely. Hope pleads with Ridge, insisting that Steffi's decision is based on resentment rather than facts. But Ridge remains unmoved, siding with his daughter. Hope's final stand, defending her legacy. With her dignity on the line, Hope gathers her strength and makes an emotional speech to Steffi, Ridge, and the onlooking Forrester employees. She recalls her deep connection to the company and insists that her family, the Logans, have contributed greatly to Forrester's success. In a last-ditch attempt to appeal to Steffi, Hope reminds her that even Stephanie Forrester ultimately accepted the Logans as part of the company's legacy. Steffi remains cold and unmoved, and Hope's emotional plea falls on deaf ears. As she steps into the elevator, tears streaming down her face, Hope faces the devastating reality of her situation. She's been ousted from the family company she helped build, and she's left wondering if anyone truly supports her. Carter's arrival and a surprise kiss. Outside Forrester Creations, Carter pulls up just in time to see Hope standing defeated and alone. She explains how Steffi fired her and dissolved her line without a second thought. Overwhelmed by emotions, Hope seeks comfort from Carter, and he's more than willing to oblige. In a passionate embrace, Carter and Hope share a kiss, solidifying the connection that's been brewing between them. As he holds her close, Carter casts a determined look at the Forrester Creations logo, silently vowing to make Steffi and Ridge pay for what they've done to Hope. This moment marks a turning point for Carter, who is no longer content to stand by and watch. He's prepared to do whatever it takes to make the Forresters regret their actions. Taylor's mixed feelings. A painful but necessary decision. Back inside, Taylor Hayes acknowledges the pain in watching Hope's humiliation unfold, but she supports Steffi's decision. For Taylor, protecting Steffi's marriage and the Forrester name is paramount, and she believes that removing Hope from the company was a necessary step. Taylor's stance underscores the deep-rooted loyalties and family feuds that define the Forrester-Logan rivalry. What's next? Carter's revenge and Hope's comeback. With Carter determined to take action against Steffi and Ridge, Hope's departure from Forrester Creations may not be the end of her story. This showdown has set the stage for an intense conflict, as Carter's allegiance to Hope could spell trouble for the Forresters. Will Carter's loyalty to Hope lead to a full-blown war within Forrester Creations? And how far is he willing to go to make Steffi and Ridge pay for her humiliation? As tensions escalate, Hope's firing could also drive her to explore new career opportunities. Perhaps she'll create her own fashion line, or even partner with Carter to rival Forrester Creations. Either way, Hope's departure may be the start of a fierce comeback that could shake up the fashion world. And the Forrester family, like never before. Brooke's rage and Ridge's resolve, a clash for the ages. As news of Hope's firing spreads, Brooke Logan is livid. Steffy Forrester made a bold move by giving Hope the boot from Forrester Creations. And now Brooke is out for answers. From Brooke's perspective, there must be some serious misunderstanding. After all, she's convinced that Hope isn't interested in John Finnegan, and that the accusations against her are baseless. But Ridge stands firmly with Steffy, emphasizing that this isn't about misunderstanding, it's about boundaries. He's had enough of the damage he believes Hope's actions have caused. Brooke, of course, insists that Hope's heart belongs to Carter Walton. But will she break her promise to keep Hope's budding romance with Carter a secret? Or will she use it as ammunition to defend her daughter? Steffy's reasons for firing Hope, a CEO under pressure. For Steffy, this isn't just about a single misunderstanding. She's dealing with a history of painful interactions with Hope, especially now that her marriage to Finn is on rocky ground. Although Hope claims innocence, Steffy isn't willing to take any chances when it comes to protecting her family. She's seen enough to convince her that Hope's intentions might not be as pure as they appear. In a power move befitting her role as Forrester Creations co-CEO, Steffy demands that Hope leave the company immediately. Will Brooke expose Hope's romance with Carter? In her battle with Ridge, Brooke faces a dilemma. Should she reveal Hope's secret romance with Carter to clear her name? Brooke is torn. On one hand, revealing this could shift the narrative away from Finn and salvage Hope's career. On the other, breaking her promise to Hope could strain their mother-daughter bond and expose Hope to new scrutiny within the family. The question is, will Brooke risk it all to defend Hope, or will she keep silent to protect her daughter's trust? Will Spencer's interest in Elektra Forrester, a new romance in the making? While Brooke and Ridge argue over Hope's future, will Spencer has his own romantic entanglements brewing. Captivated by the mysterious Elektra Forrester, Will is eager to get to know her better and understand her past. The enigmatic Elektra has quickly gained a reputation as a captivating new face in town, and Will's fascination is only growing. Could Elektra become the next great love story in Will's life? Or is she harboring secrets that will make this romance too dangerous to pursue? Katie Logan and Bill Spencer reflect on Poppy and Luna's tragic story. Amid the Logan Forrester family chaos, Katie Logan finds herself caught up in a different kind of family drama. When she visits Bill Spencer, their conversation turns to the recent scandal surrounding Poppy and Luna Nozawa. Katie sympathizes with Poppy, who is dealing with the fallout of her daughter's actions. Although she's relieved that Bill is no longer romantically entangled with Poppy, Katie acknowledges the sadness of the situation and reflects on the emotional turmoil it's caused. Katie's visit marks a turning point, as she and Bill reevaluate their feelings and make sense of the heartbreak Poppy is going through. But will Katie's empathy lead her back to Bill, or will this connection only push her further away? Poppy Nozawa's emotional visit to Luna in prison. For Luna, life has taken a dramatic turn. Facing the consequences of her actions, she's now behind bars awaiting trial. But her mother, Poppy Nozawa, refuses to abandon her. In a tense, heart-wrenching prison visit, Poppy confronts her daughter with a mix of disappointment and unconditional love. Luna, stunned by her mother's presence, finds herself at a crossroads. Can Poppy's words help Luna realize the gravity of her mistakes? Or will Luna's defiance push her further into isolation? And will this reunion offer Poppy the closure she's desperately seeking? What's next for Steffy and Hope? The ripple effects of a bold decision. With Hope now gone from Forrester Creations, the fallout is just beginning. Steffy's bold decision is bound to create rifts not only within the company, but also within the entire family. Brooke won't take her daughter's firing lightly, and she'll continue her relentless crusade against Ridge's loyalty to Steffy. Could this family divide ultimately push Hope closer to Carter? Or will she be drawn back into the tangled web with Finn? And will Steffy regret her choice as the dust settles? A look ahead. More conflict and chaos on The Bold and the Beautiful. As the week progresses, more secrets are bound to be exposed, and alliances will shift. Brooke, Ridge, Steffy, and Hope are all standing their ground, each with something to gain and much to lose. With Poppy and Luna's storyline adding another layer of emotional complexity, fans can expect a roller coaster of revelations, conflicts, and high-stakes decisions.